Hey guys, it's Wednesday. Wednesday's a tough day, right? It's middle of the week. We need to get over it in order to get to the better part of the week. But whether it's been a good day for you or not so far, glad you're here. Let's check into these Power Minutes. By the way, you can subscribe to Power Minutes at livingwithpower.org/Power Minute. That is where you can get in your inbox a daily devotional free. So I read them here Monday to Friday. So today's is called Snowballs and Goodness. Must have written it in the winter because I called it Snowballs. The verse is John. Oh, actually, it's not about real snowballs. I just remembered. The verse is John 10:11. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. Goodness is measured by one's willingness to put others' needs in front of one's own needs. Ultimate goodness is the willingness to sacrifice even one's life for another's. There was a kid at my elementary school who showed up with one of those pink snowballs every day. You know those candies? I drooled each time I saw it. One day the kid gave me his snowball. I thought I'd died and gone to heaven. To this day, that kid is the epitome of goodness to me. He didn't have to give me what was rightfully his, but he willingly offered it to me. Now multiply that feeling of goodness by 1,000,000 and you might start to comprehend how good our shepherd Jesus is. He didn't have to give up his life for us, but he did it willingly because of his love for us. Can you begin to wrap your mind around such goodness? How is his love changing your life? I'm telling you, I remember spending a few months in somewhere, maybe New Jersey or Newark. We would come to the United States from Lebanon, where I grew up, to escape the war during the summer. And if the fighting continued in the summer, then we would start school. And this particular time, we started school. And every day, I brought my little brown paper bag with one of those little bagels. I forget the brand, but you could get a bunch of them in a bag. And my mom would put a little cream cheese on it. And it was just dull and boring. That's all we had for lunch, and it was fine. It was what everybody else was eating, except for that kid. And he had this little pink, snowball, they're like coconut and pink on the outside and chocolate and what are those called? You know what I'm talking about. They have they're gooey and delicious and horrible for you. Nobody eats them as an adult, but as a kid, I just drooled. And this kid gave me his snowball. And I remember it making an impact on my life. That's goodness. And I want to be a person who's willing to give up their snowballs for somebody else. I'm not always that person. Honestly, I'm not. And I want to be that. And only when Christ is in us, when he's given the freedom to do what he wants in our life, do we become that person, right? We're all living for self. But when we yield to the Spirit and say, okay, Lord, whatever you want, we're willing then to give the coats on our backs for somebody else. And so let's prefer others to ourselves. And we can't do that in our own strength. We're wired humanly to want to protect ourselves. But in Christ, we do what Jesus did, which is to give ourselves to others. We deny ourselves for others. That is not an easy lesson, and that is a lesson we continue to learn as we grow in the Christian walk. So today, how can we love God by loving others? Can we practically translate that into our life? Ask God to show you one person today who you can, quote unquote, give your snowball to. And then will you tell me about it? I'd love to hear what you're going to do. Send me an email at lina@livingwithpower.org. All right, guys, have a great day. I'm going to finish up this week the devotionals. I'm pre-recording them. Summer's busy and hectic, as many of you can imagine, but we are here Monday to Friday. We're committed to serving you this way. If you want to find out more about the ministry, go to livingwithpower.org and find out all you want and get the free resources that are available for you. All right, love you guys. See you tomorrow.